Guys, in this video we got the new Rokatan from FTX. It's a 1/10 XL, just the way I wear my merch. Link in the description. High ground clearance, front and rear aluminium chassis skid plates, shock absorbing bumpers, waterproof 50 amp brushless speed controller. Now this one comes with a 3S 3500 milliamp hour LiPo battery. It comes with it. Most stuff you have to supply your own battery. This is 99% ready to run, and at the price point, that is awesome. Let's take a closer look on the bench. That is right, it comes with a LiPo, that is crazy. For those that like the Mad Max look, this is just for you. Now I've been really lucky because I managed to get hold of one of these before it was released. So I've got, this is the second one now, which is a bonus because I've already had a go on one. I've ragged this, I've put about 4 packs through it, and I know exactly what to expect. The pre-release one, very slightly different body, we'll have a look at that in a minute. And that's why I sound enthusiastic about this, because I know exactly what this is about. So in the box, you get a LiPo bag, preloaders for your shocks and some servo horns, a charger for your LiPo, 2S or 3S, a European adapter, and a set of instructions. Before we take a closer look, I just want to get the battery out so I can stick it on charge. 3500 milliamp hour 3S LiPo with a Dean's connect. When I first put a picture of this up, or when I saw some on Facebook, mixed reviews on the body, but honestly, it does look better in the flesh. And in fact, the retail one looks better than that one, and we'll talk about that in a second. But like I mentioned, it's a Mad Max style. You got that big V8 or whatever it is sticking out of the bonnet there. This does come off, by the way. It's only bolted on through there. You've got this LED light bar across the top. You've got a proper spare wheel on the back that just winds off, nice and easy. So if you get a puncher, quick change. So you can do a quick change. If you're familiar with Mad Max, you may recognise some of the bits and pieces on here. And I wasn't too keen at first, but since having that one, giving it a run, and just it's grown on me. But I know I keep saying it, this one just looks a little bit better, and you'll see why. So this is the pre-production one. You see it's quite dirty on the front there. This one's been cleaned up a bit. Whether they're all different, I don't know whether the bodies are all going to be slightly different, but this one's a bit cleaner looking. The exhausts on this one have been painted. That makes a massive difference. So there's the pre-release one, and then there's the retail one. It makes a huge difference to how it looks on the side. I think that's it, but just that slight cleaner look on this one does look good. Got to mention as well, you get this transmitter, this Pulse EX4 GT. Nice transmitter, feels good in the hand. Steering dual rate, throttle dual rate, steering trim, throttle trim, bind button. You got like a little select under. I don't think that does anything. And you got a little button there as well, but feels good in the hand, and I can drive it nicely with this one. Something else that's probably making it look a little bit cleaner and lighter, that's painted silver underneath. This is just a bare body underneath it as well. Look at the state of that. You can see I've been using it. Look at the state of it. Filthy. Anyway, underneath, now this shares the chassis with, I can't remember what model it is. FS Racing, I think, maybe. That's not a bad thing. It means the parts supply is going to be out there because this chassis has been around a while. Anyway, underneath we've got a 2500 kV brushless motor, 3652, so slightly bigger than a 540 cam. We've got a rebranded Hobbywing 50, I think it was a 50 amp ESC, 3S capable, as we have already found out. I think it's a 5 kilo servo. The servos that come with these RTRs are never that great. It's a little bit slow, but it's adequate. And I didn't have any real problems, as you'll see on the running footage. What I do like is this clear gear cover here, so you can actually see in there, see if there's anything untoward going on. A couple of little body pins, and it's off. Just be careful getting that one out, it's a little bit stiff. So just be careful taking it off of there. Just maybe lever it up with a little screwdriver or something just to get it off. But that means you can access your pinion gear and your slipper clutch in there. There's a bit of room for movement maybe on that pinion for gearing up as well. It's a nice design, I like it. So it's shaft driven 4-wheel drive. You've also got a cover over the center drive shaft there. Gear mesh is nice. Battery tray's a bit of a funny shape. The battery actually fits in on its side in there because of that shape. You have to put it on its side. Adjustable toe on the front. You can adjust the camera as well by adjusting the ball there. Show you that a bit better. Bearings all round, like I mentioned, oil shocks, and I didn't have any problems with its stock either. It's nice and loose, and the terrain I took it on was perfect for it, as you'll see. Tyres, they're kind of like medium compound, I say. They're not overly soft, but they're not hard either. They feel like they've got foams in them. Bigger wheels at the rear compared to the front. Receiver box there. Underneath you see you've got skid plates there. one at the rear as well. It does use like crosshead. Most people prefer hex head. Servo is exposed there, but it's actually good because it lets debris out. I've had stuff that you get a stone stuck behind the servo and it stops your steering, whereas that lets debris out. And overall, decent chassis, a nice amount of ground clearance, and like I've said, there's a couple of manufacturers that use this chassis, so parts hopefully won't be much of an issue. Big bumper front, big bumper rear, and overall I was super impressed. So anyway, like I said, I gave this thing absolute hell at the quarry. I ran 2 packs through it at the quarry. I've been out the front of my unit. I've had another couple of packs through it ripping around. It loves to pop wheelies as well. When it's got traction, it lifts that front up really well. As you'll see, this one's got anodized red bits in it. Retail one's all blue, but it's the same thing. Same ESC, same motor, same gearing and stuff. Only broke the body mount. All the bumpers are in one piece. Everything underneath, a bit scratched up, but again, all in one piece. All the arms, suspension, everything survived. The front suspension was, I mean, you can probably see it a little bit. It's dipping a bit. Doesn't look like it's lost any oil. It might just be a bit of dirt and grit on the shock shafts and stuff that's just keeping it down, but this thing absolutely rips. Let's go and give it a speed run, see how fast it is, then I'll show you the footage of this ripping around the quarry. I made a little promotional video for FTX, so we'll stick that at the end, but you are not going to be disappointed if you get one of these. For the price point, it's awesome. I nearly forgot to mention the size. She's a big girl, look. That is the 1/10 scale FTX Zorro brushless, another really good truck. Look how much bigger it is. It's huge. And then that is the 1/10 scale SR10 from Team Associated. And again, it's massive. Look at that. They're not lying when they say it's XL. You could almost argue it's nearly 1/8 scale. So I just want to apologise on behalf of the United Kingdom. The weather, it was sunny. It was sunny just a minute ago. And now this horrible black cloud has come over. Anyway, we will make do, and look, just while the GPS is getting some satellites, I said about traction and wheelies, look. It loves to lift that front up. It's got loads of power. Right, anyway. How fast is it? Everyone asks me about this app. It's a Sky RC GPS, you can see it just there. I'll leave a link to it in the description if I remember. One of the best performance analyzers you can get. Right, see how fast it is. This is straight out of the box. I've not even adjusted the steering trim and it's relatively straight. I've not had a guess, have I? I didn't speed run my other one. I'm gonna go 35. Here she comes. That's full throttle, relatively stable. Oh, maybe a bit quicker than 35. Let's go 40. That's pretty stable. That's not bad at speed considering the suspension's quite high. Little hop and a jump, ready? I love the handling. It's just so boaty, it's like a little boat. What did I say? I said 35 and I changed it to 40, didn't I? 37, smack bang in the middle pretty much. Not a bad guess. 37 mile an hour, stock out of the box. That's not bad, and as you'll see now, when we take it over the quarry, that is the perfect amount of speed. To the quarry, Batman. Guys, I've been giving this thing absolute hell for the last 20 minutes. It's awesome. Absolutely mental. Been making a video for FTX. This thing, I did not hold back. It's been hitting big rocks, been rolling it over, and it's survived. So it does jump, but because it's got that big body on it, you have to be relatively careful. If you do go too big, it does catch a bit of air. It's like a short course body. It does like to parachute, but it does jump. And if I show you on this terrain, this is really bumpy. That suspension is set up perfectly, watch. Just cruises along. And like I said, this is really bumpy, this terrain, like really bumpy. You just do it all day. Whoa! Nearly took myself out. This thing is a beast. I have to do a damage report when I get back, but so far it seems to be holding up. I'd say the price point of this, it's awesome. You're going to get a decent truck by the looks of it. So we're running the battery that comes with it, and Been going for ages. Loads of run time. Oh. Very good amount of run time. Sorry, I keep laughing at it because it's just so funny when it's bouncing along the terrain. Yeah, that's a good half an hour run time I've had so far, I reckon. Maybe 20 minutes, but it's 99% ready to run, so just get the batteries in your transmitter, you are good to go. Oh, I could stay here all day on this bit. Anyway, let me know what you think of this Rokatan from FTX. I think it's awesome. I think every RC is awesome as long as you're having fun. That is, whoa, that is what they say. As long as you're having fun, doesn't matter, does it? And I am having a lot of fun. Wow.
Remember, you are the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a...
So I'm on the second pack now of this, and it's still going. I have broke a body mount, but body is staying on fine. It's a bit bumpy here for it. I think we better call it a day for this. It's awesome. I think I've said that about, how many times have I said it's awesome? I don't know, but it is.